you guys. I have with me Miss Viva Moore from Fulton Mortgage, and we're just going to ask her a few questions today about the home buying process. All right? How you doing, Miss Moore?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. So we want to know, for first-time home buyers, what do they need to bring to the table to be prepared to put an offer in on their first home?
Okay, that's a great question. The main thing that first-time home buyers want to keep in mind is making sure that initially they're going through a budget and actually making sure that they're going to be comfortable with the home buying process. Assuming that all of that's been done, the next step is to work one-on-one with a reputable lender to get pre-qualified and confirm eligibility for a mortgage. During that process, whether or not the loan officer asks for documentation, it's a good idea to have supporting information like pay stubs, bank statements, tax returns, not only the federal tax returns, but also the W-2s for the most recent 2 years.
Okay.
If there's any kind of variance in pay, be ready to explain that. If there's any large deposits that show up in the bank statements, be ready to explain those sort of things as well.
Okay, nice. That's a great answer. So the next question we want to know is, what are discount points? Because we see those in the contract sometimes and people don't know what they are. Could you explain that to us?
Absolutely. Okay, so discount points are basically an addition to the closing costs, over and above standard closing costs. And the purpose of those points is to get a better interest rate.
Okay.
So basically you're paying upfront costs for a lower interest rate over the lifetime of the mortgage.
Okay.
So for borrowers who choose rates with 0 points, they tend to have lower costs, which can work out great for someone who may be limited on how much cash they have available to bring to the closing table.
Nice. Okay. So I'm assuming the best position you want to be in is to first contact the lender to see how you qualify for the home, and then from there, do everything that lender says, and you're all set, right?
Right. It really is a team effort. It's more than just the lender getting the loan approved. It is a team effort between the buyer as well as the lender in making sure that that process goes smoothly. As a lender, once we receive a copy of that sales contract, there's a certain number of steps that need to happen. One, we need to prepare loan disclosures for our borrowers to actually review and sign and return. Okay. I do highly recommend to try to meet with your lender in person. However, if you're more tech savvy and prefer to do electronic signing, that's fine too. But the main thing is to efficiently and very quickly get through those documents and to provide supporting documents.
Right. So we already know that you need to find a lender before you try to get out there and buy a home. So what questions should we ask our potential lenders just to see if they're a good fit for us?
That's a great question, and I do highly recommend to do the questionnaire with lenders before maybe the credit is pulled, just to entertain different options. Some of the questions that you want to ask is, one, what kind of interest rate can I possibly obtain? Does my loan include private mortgage insurance or PMI, MIP, mortgage insurance premium? That is an insurance premium that is paid by buyers for protection for the lender when you put down less than 20% of the sales price. But not all loans require that PMI. So make sure that you ask your lender, does the loan include PMI?
Okay.
And if so, how can I avoid it?
Got you. Well, Ms. Viva, while we have you here, what sets you apart from other lenders? What programs do you all offer for extra money into the buyer's pocket?
Okay, that's a great question. Fulton Mortgage actually has a number of different options that require very little out-of-pocket cash. So that's one of the excellent things that I like about working for Fulton. We have multiple options that require as little as 3% down. We even have some 100% financing options, and we do have down payment assistance available at Fulton Mortgage. Right now, as of this particular moment, we have Tazj up to $7,500 in free money that is available to some first-time home buyers. We have up to $2,500 in down payment assistance that may be available to even repeat home buyers.
Wow.
So you don't necessarily even need to be a first-time home buyer.
Good. You heard that? You don't have to be a first-time home buyer to qualify for that. So we are at 5011 Fernbrook. Could you tell us how could a person be qualified to buy this home?
Okay, to get qualified for this home, basically we need to connect to do a mortgage pre-qualification. If you have not already done that, I am here on site with Tazj and I have my laptop ready. We can get started today and kind of figure out where you are credit-wise if you're not sure, if you have not gone through that process. I also shared my app with you, which can be shared with borrowers as well. If now is not the time to get that application process started, you can start it anytime, 24 hours a day.
Perfect. So we will share both of our contact information at the end of this video. We're going to tag it to the caption of this video. So if you have any questions on the home buying portion, for me, contact me. If you have any questions on the lending portion, contact Viva more at Fulton Mortgage. So we do appreciate you guys for tuning in today and joining us for this open house questionnaire session that we have with Miss Viva here. And just leave a comment, like, share, and keep on keeping on, people. Thank you.
Thank you.